what I want to do next is I want to take the time to show you how to do it electronically. You can do this for estimates. You can also do it for your regular tax payments. So we're going to take a few minutes. I'm going to take you to the IRS's website, walk you through how to do that, and then hopefully that'll help a lot of you get these estimates and extensions, not extensions, but the estimated taxes paid, as well as just show you how to do your regular payments. I know some people are afraid of it. Truth is, if the IRS wants your information, they can get it anyway, so not really gaining much there. And when you do it this way, you can print off a receipt right then that shows that they got the money and how much and when, so it becomes real hard for them to try to give you a penalty saying they didn't get it, because you can prove they got it. And that's why I like it. I've got a record and I've got instant that they got it, so they can never say they don't. And if they do, we got them covered, right? So that's why I love it. So let's go ahead and switch screens and we'll move to that now. Okay, here we are. We're at the IRS's website, irs.gov. And in order to get started, you're going to go to make a payment. And then you can do direct pay or debit card, credit card. My opinion, do direct pay because they're going to hit you with credit card fees. So A, I don't want to pay taxes anyway. And B, I definitely don't want to pay a penalty for paying taxes in the form of a bank fee at 2 to 3%. So I'm going to go with the direct pay. And like I said, I know some people are nervous about giving this information to the IRS. The IRS already has it. So if they want it, they're going to get it. You're not protecting yourself by keeping this from them. They can get it if they want it. Okay, so here we are. And they're telling you the deadlines have changed. But remember, that is just for last year. Estimated taxes are still due on time. Just go ahead and make a payment. And the reason for our payment is, in this case, we're talking about doing an estimated tax payment. But if you owed, you could do a balance due. But we're going to do estimated tax. And we're going to apply this to the only option there is. And for our period is 2021. Yes, that is what I want to do. Go forward. And then we're going to use one of our prior years. And so this is where you're going to have to get a copy of last year's tax return and use it to verify. So your 2019, 2018, whichever one you have in front of you, you will then go through and verify that you are who you say you are. So we're going to do that here real quick. All right, so now I've confirmed, and then from there, we're going to say how much we're going to give them, whether that's 1,000, 2,000, 100,000, whatever you need to do. You're going to put the amount in here, confirm it, say the date you want to do it, which in my case, I would say April 15. I would then do my routing number, my account number, which on your check, your check will have 9 digits between the semicolons, just like it shows in the picture. That's your routing number, and then your account number is the other one. Make sure that you don't pick up the number that's the check number. Sometimes down there, the check number will be down there as well. Make sure you don't mess that up. Put the account, put the email to confirm, and continue, and then you're going to process your payment. So there we have, you can quickly, easily, and cleanly pay the IRS, get a receipt that very same day, and have it done. So that's how you do an IRS payment for an estimate. That takes care of filing your estimate on time. You can do all 4 of them that way. It works great. You can also pay your federal tax debt. That works fine. So it's a good, simple, clean process. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at, let's look at Kansas. Okay, so when you get to Kansas website, you're going to go to kansasrevenue.org or ksrevenue.org, and then go to the taxation tab and make a tax payment. From here, you are going to have to actually set up your account to register. So in order to register, obviously you click the little button that says register now. You also, when you get down there, you're going to want to say accounts. You're not trying to do exemption certificates or tax credits. You're just wanting to set up an account. So go ahead and click that and do the CAPTCHA, I'm not a robot, and continue. verify all the information is correct, and then register. Okay, now we've done all that, you'll end up at this area here and you're going to add an account, and then don't get bogged down on all this other nonsense. Just hit the individual account page. At this point then, you are now where you need to go in order to do payments to them for your stuff. Now, in order for this to work, you're going to have been a Kansas filer in prior year. So if you're brand new to Kansas, this won't work. In that case, you're going to have to get a paper one and mail it in. But if you've been there before, just like the IRS, you're going to need to get a copy of your tax return from 19, look at the amounts for the adjusted gross income to verify some things, do that, and then just like the IRS, you will then be able to go ahead and make a payment, and that's where you're going to do this. So that should get us all squared away on Kansas. At this point, let's go ahead and take a look at Missouri. Okay, so we're going to go to Missouri Department of Revenue, and then within here, right on the front, there is a square in order to pay the taxes. So Missouri Department of Revenue, which is dor.mo.gov, click on the Pay My Taxes, and then really, in a lot of ways, theirs is simpler than Kansas. You can just make a one-time payment, and you don't have to do as much of the setup stuff. So I would just like to process a payment, and then you're going to tell them that I want to do a personal income tax, and it's going to be an estimated tax payment or a tax due, depending on which one you're trying to do. Or you can't even send a payment along with an extension as a most 60. So you can do all three of them here. Very simple. So let's just say we're going to do an estimated tax payment, because that's what I told you we were talking about. Then you enter your social, and then at that point you're going to go in and enter the payment information. And Missouri's is really simple. They don't require you to set up an account, so that it is a lot easier. Although you may take the time to go ahead and set up an account with them if you want to. There are advantages to that as well, because then you can see status of things, and there are some nice features to it. But for the most part, for most of you, just going in and making the payment, print the receipt, put it in your folder that you keep for taxes, or like a lot of us, we're starting to save things online to, we use ShareFile, but you may be using OneDrive or whatever. There's so many different options. But save it digitally, then you have it and it's there for you. So that's it. That's all you got to do to make your estimated tax payments. If you don't have your taxes done, I know this isn't the right answer, but do the best you can. It is an estimate. Just making an estimate based off of whatever you did the prior year. Do the same amount. If your income was up, adjust up a little. If it was down, adjust down a little. That will get you in the ballpark. And then when we do the tax return, we can make up the difference as necessary on second, third, and fourth quarter, and that should take care of most of you. So hopefully that helps. And then we'll just keep plugging away, and this season will be over before we know it. Talk to you guys later.